It's always a tragedy when someone dies before their time. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be doing our power recap. Power. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to see you guys again. I'm going to just quickly look at some of the comments from last time. I've already looked at them, but let's see. So let's do some shout outs. Shout out to Philip Jackson, who said, when Jamie went to Angela's apartment and looked around, going through her things was sad. Oh my gosh, that totally touched me too. Like, I was just like, and then he started crying. I'm just like, oh, it got me. It almost made the tears come down, like, for real though. And shout out to, let me see what the other name is, Black Caesar 21, whoop, whoop, who said, welcome back, Samore. I love your power recaps or reviews. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get into it. So yeah, they still got the theme song. That's not the theme song that we know. It's like, they say it's a big rich town. It's like all slow and stuff. Like, I just wanted to go back to the other one. But I feel like 50 Cent is playing with us, because I seen him on social media talking about, laughing and stuff, talking about, oh yeah, I want the old song back. You know what I'm gonna do? I might just have to put it back. Like, yeah, put it back already. Like, I'm pretty sure it only takes one clicky click of a button to put it back. You know what I mean? Come on. I want my old version back. Like, he's playing around right now. I'm not with this Trey Songz version. Like, Trey Songz is a good singer, but nah. I need to do a straight path. No, you know, I need that in my life. That's what I need, not this. So he goes out to talk to the Serbians, you know, to talk business or whatever, and he still believes that he killed Tommy. So, you know, he lets them know, like, he did it. But that's the Serbians, right? But little does he know, my glasses is mad dirty right now. Little does he know that they already know what's going down, because it was all part of the game. Like, the dude was trying to test Tommy to see if this beef was already done, and what happened? Yeah, it really wasn't done, because dude dead shot up your little car or whatever. So yeah, that pretty much shows it's not done. There's still a whole bunch of beef going on. So anyway, when Ghosty goes to see Proctor, and you know, I go through between Ghost and Jamie all the time. When Ghost goes to see Proctor, you know, Proctor was just kind of like, you know, he tells him what happened with Tommy, and he's just like, well, you know, I wish I could say, you know, my condolences or whatever, but then again, you're the one who killed him, you know, or I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm not, how can I be sorry if you did it, you know? And, you know, he then tells him that it might be a good idea for him to bring Tasha to Angela's funeral. And at that point, Jamie wasn't really with it. He's just kind of like, what are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, but then again, if you show that you're coming with Tasha, that kind of makes things look a little bit better. It doesn't look so crazy, you know? So, I mean, he does have a point, but, you know, it looks a little cray-cray. You know, you're bringing your wife's, your mistress's funeral to show what? That y'all was all good? Sister-wise? I don't know. It just, I get it, but then, I don't know. It's also a little bit disrespectful at the end of the day to me. Bianca, I got her name now. I forgot it in the last episode, but I remember now. Bianca and Donavon, they go to see Tasha to find out, like, if she knows anything about Terry Silver, Terry Silver, but she just kind of gave, like, you know, she's a smart person, so she gave kind of bland answers, just kind of like, yeah, you know, I spoke to him this time, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And pretty much just letting them know that she doesn't know anything, and it's clients, you know, client attorney privileges, so she don't really have to tell them what she was talking to him about. But you know, Bianca, she's real slick, so she was still trying to, like, sneak stuff in there, trying to ask about Angela. Like, dude, these are two different cases. Even Donovan looked at her like, what the fuck was that? Like, what are you doing right now? So Paz, she finds out that Angela's benefits have been frozen. She found out through Saks, and the reason why is because, you know, she had a lot going on. You know, there were things with conspiracy, and you know, she was kind of dealing with some of the bad guys and stuff like that. Really, not really. I mean, she was really like kind of, it was through Jamie in a lot of senses that she was getting caught up in a lot of different things. So, you know, they're trying to, I guess, make sure before they release her benefits that she wasn't caught up in anything crazy. So now that makes it harder for Paz. And, you know, she's kind of sort of thinking like, damn, you know, maybe I should have took that money from Jamie. And now she's trying, I feel like now she's starting to see Sack's true colors and really realize, like, she kind of knew that he was kind of a slippery, slimy slope or whatever, but he was kind of on the hate train for Jamie, so she was willing to ride with him just because of that. But in all honesty, she knew that her sister didn't really like him. So now she's really seeing more so reasons why. You know, she's even like, I let you cut up my sister because you told me that you would be able to get this on and popping or whatever, and you know, now you're not showing results. So Tasha and Jamie, they're going through their whole divorce battle and all that, and according to the prenup, she's not supposed to be getting pretty much anything if she decides to divorce him, which is, I feel, you know, in this particular situation, it's kind of messed up because he did so much. She should still be able to leave with something, you know? And it's not like they're the normal, the guy worked so hard and she did nothing type of relationship, you know? So she held him down a lot throughout this relationship. There's many times he could have been in jail. Like, he effed her over and she still held him down. So I feel like that should not be, this should be like null and void. You know what I mean? Like, they should definitely be able to work it out. I guess that's why they're doing the whole arbitration, trying to see what they'll be able to kind of compromise on. But, you know, with divorce, it can always be a difficult battle, especially if, you know, both sides are not willing to compromise, or if they both want what they want. So Keisha, we find out, honey child, she ain't built for this. And I already knew she wasn't built for this. I said this, I feel like I said this in the last episode. Like, she's talking about, yeah, I'm a ride or die. I want to be here for you. I'm down for you, baby. You know, when would I be without you? You know, she want to use a Bonnie and Clyde joint. But then as soon as she hears a knocking on the door, she's, oh my God, it's the police. Oh my God. You know, all of a sudden she getting the jitters, and it's like, girl, I thought you was when you're ride or die, I'm ready and down for anything. Like, and it wasn't even the police, it was Tasha knocking on the door. But now we see that she's done with Tasha. Like, I knew she was done, but like, she's done. Like, the girl came knocking on the door and she was like, oh, Tommy's alive. Okay. And then she's like, yeah, I've already told you not to come to my house. You thought I was playing? Boom, adios. And like, closed the door, didn't even think about opening it. Like, it was like, and Tommy's like, yo, what's up? She's like, she only comes to me when she wants something. I mean, to be honest, like, a lot of times you do have to eliminate people from your lives that are like that. People will suck your energy. They will just kind of like suck you dry, and only suck you dry. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I can be a little immature. But, you know, they will just kind of like suck you dry. Pause. And just kind of leave you after, you know, you've given them so much. And they will use you and abuse you and not give two craps about you. You know? So she came to the realization that that's more so the kind of relationship that she was having with Tasha, where she would give. And Tasha would help her with certain things or give her certain things, but it was always like, yeah, I'm helping you, or yeah, I gave you this, or, you know, kind of like throwing it in her face. We've seen her do that before. So it wasn't necessarily the best type of relationship. It was like she was always trying to protect Tasha somehow, some way. But it's like I still kind of feel like she's doing that again, because she's doing that now with Tommy, you know? But I don't know. I guess this one's a little bit better for her. So Tyreek, we find out now that he's having his own little business going on. You know, it's funny how he acts like he hates his father's guts. You know, he despises him. He talks to Tommy about, like, everything that went down, and, you know, finds out that his dad almost killed Tommy, and you know, he's all like, yo, just let me know if you're gonna do something in advance, like, you know, like he's ready for the death and all that, or he wants to be there when it goes down. But yet you kind of walking in your father's footsteps when you don't even need to walk in his footsteps, because at the end of the day, he walked these footsteps so you wouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he worked so hard, so that, and he had his exit plan in motion where he was trying to do Heat and, you know, have the clubs and stuff like that. But yeah, his son just feels like this is the way he has to go. Like, you got money. You don't got to do this. The reason why he did this was because at that time he didn't have money, and then he got caught up. But yeah. And on top of that, he had a wife that didn't really want him to quit, or wasn't really fully supportive of his goals, aspirations, and dreams. But yeah, it's a shame, you know. It be your own blood that be the ones that be against you a lot of times, and that's what it seems like. Like, dude, you came out of him. You're like, he didn't treat you that bad. Yeah, he wasn't the best father. He wasn't the best person, but he always tried to do what he could with pretty much no, I feel like he had no real master map or anything. Like, he had a shitty ass life, and he tried to turn it around, and he didn't do the best, you know, out there, but he did the best that he was able to do. But sometimes that's not good enough. And I ain't going to, you know, commend him, clap, you did an amazing job, because he clearly did a lot wrong, but he did the best that he knew how to do at the time. And he tried to right some of his wrongs as well. So one of the girls on campus, she actually found out about the little business, little black girl. So because they're one of the only few black people on campus, you know, it's only a handful, because a lot of people don't have money to be able to afford these types of things. So she wanted to talk to him. She talks to him, tries to school him real quick and let him know, like, we're one of the only few black people on here. Like, what are you doing right now? She's like, you trying to throw everything away? What if you get caught? You know, what are you doing? And just trying to make him rise above the statistic. Like, we're here so you don't have to do things like that. So then he flips it around and makes her think. You know, he's just like, I bet you struggling to pay for this. I bet you struggling to pay for that. You can't even get new sneakers on your feet. I could give you a business right now that can help you to be able to provide for yourself. He was on some master plan. Like, I got you, girl. So at first I was like, yes, baby girl, maybe you might just change him a little bit. But he actually flipped her around. He got the gift of gab. I guess he got that from his daddy, for real. So I don't know if she's gonna end up being his little girl toy or whatever, his ride or die, or, you know, she's just gonna be a business partner or whatever. But she down with the get down, because later on in the episode she ended up coming over like, alright, you just better make sure we don't get caught. Okay, but I'm down. We gonna make this money together. So his business is getting a little bit stronger. Now he don't just got his roommate, you know. Even when his roommate came with a whole ton of money, he's talking about we rich. He's like, we're already rich. That's why we're here. You know? So I was like, y'all don't even need, this is just for sport. This is just for him to be able to say that he did it too. Yo. So now Tasha, she started, when she met up with Tommy or whatever, now she's starting to reconsider, you know, just kind of her hopes and dreams of keeping Ghost alive, because now she's figuring out that actually if she was to go ahead and kill the man, then it'll probably work out for her better, because then her and the kids will be able to get the benefits. You know, they get the insurance money, the benefits, and all that other stuff. So it might just be better, because right now she's fighting him. So we'll see what happens with that. So Rashad Tate's campaign is going off, and he really didn't want Jamie to get too much involved with everything, because, you know, Jamie got scandals under his belt, and Rashad was up for 18 hours working on his little speech that he had. But some guy tried to come for him and tried to come for Jamie, so Jamie had to take the mic in the spotlight and just kind of, you know, give his own little 2 cents real quick, let him know how he elevated himself, became the man that he is today, and how he also was right by Tate's side, helping him to create his speech last night for 18 hours. drops the mic, just created an alibi for the death of Tommy. But he didn't know that Tommy actually was alive at that point. But either way, if it did come out, he just created a public alibi. That's so smart. That Jamie. So Paz, she was cleaning up Angela's house, Angela's apartment, and she noticed a little like second phone. You know, like the like the drug people, how they be having two phones. You know, like, what is it called? A trap phone or track phone? I don't know. But they have their little second phone or whatever. So that's what she found. So there was a number there. She thought it was Jamie's number. She texted it to come meet her. Lo and behold, it was actually Tasha who came to meet her. So now she finds out through Tasha because she was like, oh, I'll take this to the police. Tasha's just like, yo, at the end of the day, your sister was conspiring with us. We was all helping each other. Yeah, we wasn't the bestest of friends, but we had a mutual understanding and a mutual agreement. So we knew what time it was and how it was going around and down and up and down every which way. Okay. So now she's starting to think, like, damn, maybe I didn't know my sister as well as I thought I knew her. You know, everything that she thought she knew is starting to unfold and be a little bit different. Like, she still wants to be mad and furious at Jamie, but she doesn't even realize how if it wasn't for Jamie, she wouldn't have gotten involved in all this, probably, most likely, because she was clean cut before that. But, you know, she still, after all, she made her own choices, and some of them were bad choices, and she was a grown-up, and she knew what she was doing at the end of the day, and she decided to make these decisions, you know? So, you know, at the end of the day, they decided to kind of walk away from that moment, but Tasha did tell her that if she needs anything, she would help her. And that's exactly what happened. Like, she came through. Later on, they did show that Tasha did go with Jamie to the funeral, as we had talked about earlier. So she did go, and the benefits didn't even come through yet. So Paz was thinking maybe it was Jamie, but then she realized that it was Tasha who actually put the money up so she'd be able to pay for the funeral, because she ain't have nothing to do with it. So luckily it went on without a hitch. So yeah, Tasha and Ghost, they just there, you know, at the funeral. Ghost is tearing up. All of a sudden he see this man coming through with his little white and black on, looking like he's sad. Like, come on. And all the DAs and all the feds or whatever, all her people and them is looking like, these people got a whole lot of nerve. First, freaking Jamie and Tasha's here. Next, you look over here, you see this dude here, Tommy Egan. Like, seriously? So, Tommy goes around, touches her sister's hand, I think touches her dad or some family member of her. And he's like, you know, with the fake sympathy look on his face, condolences. Like, dude, yo, Jamie looked so vexed. He was so mad just looking at him. Like, yo, he looked like if he had little lasers coming out his eyes, he would have just like pierced him all over and just had him burn in front of everybody. That's how upset he looked. But luckily, you know, Tommy didn't really stay too long. He left after that. So Jamie kind of looked over at Tasha and was like, yo, did you know that Tommy was still alive? And she's like, yeah. You know, I feel like that was her comeback moment right there, because it's like, yo, you made me come to your mistress's funeral looking stupid out here, you know, holding your hand, crying tears of sadness for the person that broke up my family. So yeah, this is my moment right here. This is my moment to shine and kind of rejoice and be happy, because I already know what he did. Yeah, this is payback. How does it feel, Ghost? So yeah, I definitely feel like that was that moment. So later on, Ghost, he meets up with that drug lord dude. Is he Serbian? I'm gonna keep on saying that. If I'm wrong, correct me out. The Serbian dude, and he tells him that, you know, why you let me walk around here thinking that dude was dead? Like, I'm gonna still do what I gotta do at the end of the day, because he killed somebody that is my fan, you know, pretty much he killed Angela, so I'm going to kill him. Like, there's no running around that. I'm gonna do it, and nobody's gonna stop me. So I want your blessing, because it's gonna happen. So the crazy thing about it is this dude got protection for Tommy. So he's kind of like playing both sides of the fence in a way. But he tells him like, you know what? You can go ahead and do it. But that means that you gotta get down with the get down. He's like, I'm already out of this. I'm not in this anymore. He's like, that's taking down a major person in my organization. So you won't have to get a replacement. If not you, then you gotta get somebody to replace him. And then all of a sudden, who we see? We see Andre. We see Andre do his little push-ups like a snack. You know, and yeah, he actually tomorrow, he is a witness for the Jimenez case. He's in hiding right now. He's in, what is it, police custody? Well, not police custody. He's in like one of those safe houses with his little daughter. So yeah, it's about to get crazy out. And that's another thing too. Angela was supposed to be a star witness in that, and now she's not. Like, they can actually maybe get free because she's no longer available to testify. So they're like, yo, just make sure this don't get out. We see this on the news. So how is it not getting out? Like, it's about to get crazy out, and I'm here for it. So let me know what y'all think down below. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments. My battery about to die. Stay back, this live free and store limitless. I will see y'all on the next one. Later.